everybody, hope y'all are having a good day. I'm coming on a little bit later than normal. My oldest just got back from her orthopedic appointment, and she's in a cast now. They said that she's got a little bitty break that it was hard for them to see, so she's going to be in a cast for like 4 to 6 weeks. Yay to the start of summer, right? But I'm finally on here, so I figured I'd do my makeup right quick since the kids are off doing their own thing right now, watching TV and playing their tablets. Yeah, I gotta brush my hair right quick. Oh yeah. But it could have been worse, I guess. I mean, when I looked at her X-rays, I really couldn't see anything. I mean, my eyes aren't trained for that kind of thing, you know. But the doctor even said that they had a hard time seeing it. But it's there. It's a little bitty break. It's more inflamed right now than anything. So she's got to be in a cast and can't get wet. Like they said specifically, if she gets it wet, she has to go back in and get it rewrapped. I'm like, you know how hard it is to keep an 11-year-old from getting their arm wet? I mean, seriously? But we gotta do what we gotta do. So right now, what I'm gonna do is do my makeup. Try to chill out for a few minutes. So right now I'm using the VFX Camera Ready Strobe Primer. This is the creamier base primer than the other ones. We have the Strobe Primer, and we have, if I can grab it, we have the VFX Camera Ready Primer. This one's more like a silicone feeling base, and this is more creamier. I prefer the creamier one, to be honest. Alright, and I've been talking about it the past couple y'all, no man? Past couple times I went live about doing the primer with the setting powder, and then I learned a new trick where you can use the primer with the setting powder and use setting spray afterwards. That way it helps minimize the look of pores, and if you're kind of oily like me during the summer, I get kind of oily, it keeps your oil under control, so you don't have to go and powder your nose. Like the other day I did my makeup, and it's hot outside where I live. I mean, it's hot and humid. It's like living in a upside down fishbowl where I live. It's all humid, wet, and ugh. And I felt my face getting oily, so I went inside and put on some of this transparent powder, fixed the problem. But I don't want to have to go powder my nose, you know, if I feel oily. I just want it to all be under control when I do my makeup the first time, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna put on, I'm gonna put on a little bit of that transparent powder over my primer, and then go ahead and set that. And the main places that I get oily is right here, and right here. So I wanna make sure I get all those spots really well. That way I don't feel, you know, just oily later. Alright, so I'm gonna try the setting spray this time, and I'm gonna let y'all know later how it works. If I can. There we go. It's like I can't spray it. Alright, so I'm going to let that dry, and while that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and put on some lip conditioner. I absolutely love this lip conditioner. Leaves my lips super soft. I'm one of those people that if I get nervous, I'll chew my lips, and so with me being, you know, just a worry wart all the time, chewing my lips, it helps repair them. Like if let's say I chew on my lips today, by tomorrow if I wear my lip conditioner, it's like healthy lips. I'm terrible about chewing on my lips, and this stuff has been a lifesaver for me, because used to I'd walk around my lips all scaly looking and just not good. So right now I'm gonna put on a little bit of eye primer, just so when I put on my eyeshadow. I had a massive brain, you know what. But when I go to put on eyeshadow, it'll be more vibrant looking, and it'll last longer too. Just a second, y'all. All I had to do was give the look. guess I have one of those mom looks. I've worked years to get the mom look down. But what y'all doing? I swear. I don't like having to use the mom look though. I'm just like, yeah, don't make me use it. Just a second. Hey, y'all go play. Right now.
Yes, sir.
No, not you. You gotta sit and relax. Poor baby, I know she wants to get up and play, but right now she needs to relax that arm. I don't know how I'm gonna keep her little butt occupied this summer with a broken arm. We're gonna have to figure it out. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Alright. So knock it off right now. Y'all, it's every time I go live now. Alright, so I'm coming in with some liquid full coverage concealer. Right click. Cover all of my spots. Everywhere that I feel like I need to cover up. Like hearing them doing that completely gets me all kinds of sidetracked. Because if y'all follow me, you know that I have a attention span of a goldfish. And so when they start hollering like that, I'm like, nee. I completely lose all thought process. I'm not even joking about having the attention span of a goldfish. I really do. And that's okay. But at least I admit that I do. Goodness gracious. If I don't write it down and put it somewhere where I'm going to remember, I'll forget. And so when I'm going live, you can't just write down, you know, what I'm doing. So I get all kinds of sidetracks. You're sitting me like, what was I talking about? I swear. It's so bad. But it is what it is. I call it mom brain, to be honest. Alright, so I'm sitting here blending in all of that concealer that I put on, cover up all of my spots. Y'all, I am so impressed with these nails. It's completely off topic, but I'm completely, like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, usually if I put on glue on nails, they're popping off within 3-4 days. I've had these on, what's today? Over a week. I did them last Monday after we came home from the lake. Because I didn't want to do my nails before we went to the lake and get them all sandy and because I didn't know how they would be, you know. But these are amazing. Like, none of them have popped off yet. And for $6, I'm like, I ain't going to the salon no more. I'm just kidding. I haven't been to the nail salon in, golly. The last time I went to a nail salon, well, I just had my fingernails painted for my wedding. That was like almost 8 years ago. I'm not high maintenance. I swear I'm not high maintenance. If I can find a good pair of $5 press-ons, I would rather do that than go spend $30, $40 a month or more going and having acrylics and stuff put on. I'm cheap. I'm a very cheap person. I don't like, I'm the type of person that I feel guilty if I spend money on myself. So if it's anything to do with cheap, I'm all for it, because I feel so bad for spending even $5 on myself. Like, after I ordered these nails, I psyched myself out. I'm like, should I just go ahead and cancel this order? No, I deserve some goodies too. I do. I work my tail off. It's not just working my business. I'm talking about working my tail off as far as I gotta keep up with 3 kids all day, every day. We homeschool. My husband works night shift, 12-hour night shifts. So if it gets done around here, I'm usually the force that gets it done. Alright, so I'm coming in now with the Mono Brow Powder in Blonde, since I am trying to lighten my hair up a little. I spent years with really dark hair. Like years. I started coloring my hair when I was like 10. By the time I would say 16, 17, my natural hair is more like a dirty blonde. By the time I was like 15, 16, my hair was almost black. So, I mean, and since then I've kept my hair really dark. And so now that I'm trying to lighten it up, I gotta lighten my brows up. There have been times I've seen myself do my makeup and my brows not match, and I'm like, okay, I gotta work on this. I gotta work on my brow game. To be honest, my brows, I got to learn how to make them look like sisters and not cousins, and I don't really know how to do that. But at least I'm honest. It's like I was talking to my father-in-law earlier about the power of your words. Like if you say you're gonna do something, you know, do it. Me and my father-in-law have really good heart-to-hearts a lot of the times. When he sees that I've been struggling or I just need a little pep talk, he's like, he always has the perfect words to say. And I'm like, how do you do that? I don't know. He tickled me earlier. I asked him, I was like, are you still planning on making it next weekend? Next weekend is my daughter's birthday party. And he's like, what's it for again? I was like, for my daughter's birthday party. He's like, I wouldn't miss it for the world unless there was something devastating happening. I was like, well, knock on wood that nothing else happens. I mean, so far, within the past couple of weeks, you know, Leanna breaks her arm, my husband, he breaks his finger. You know, there's a lot of stuff happening lately. Like, why though? Like, where is all this juju coming from? Like, what in the world? Ay, ay, ay. I told my oldest daughter, bonus daughter though, I was like, you get hurt almost every single summer. Last summer she busted her head open. This summer she's breaking her arm. I'm like, you just need a giant bubble and we're just gonna keep you in there forever. Getting hurt all the time. They're not the most graceful of children, but that's okay. I've got to find something to keep them occupied though. Besides TV and tablets. Like, that's their favorite thing to do. But it's not good. And I'm cheap, so I don't like spending a whole bunch of money. Like last year, we bought a big old, well, my parents did, bought a big old slip and slide with like a pool that attaches to it. Like when you slip down the slip and slide, there's this big old pool at the bottom and you splash into it. They play with that thing for maybe a week. And then they're like, I'm done. I'm like, my parents spent a good bit of money on that. I swear, technology is ruining childhood. I really do believe that technology is ruining childhood. I didn't have all this stuff when I was a kid. I was outside playing in mud and sticks, beating up the neighborhood boys. I was a tough cookie, that's for sure. Going out into the woods by myself, finding different trails, ending up, I don't know where I'm at, always finding my way home. Back when I was a kid, I swear I had like an internal compass in my brain. Now, I couldn't tell you how to get across town. I really can't. Like, everything's starting to change a lot around here, and I don't go anywhere half the time. I stay home. I am a hermit. If I don't have to go anywhere, I don't. I really don't. And it's gotten to the point, even going to family members' houses, I'm like, I'd rather stay home. I'm just so germophobic right now. I don't know. The older I get, the more germophobic I get, I guess. I don't want nobody's cooties. Oh, I am so excited for tomorrow. My husband's off work. Yes. Bad thing is, like, with his schedule changes all the time. Like, one week they'll have a schedule and the next week it's completely different. Like, starting Friday, He's working, like I said, he works 12-hour night shifts. So starting Friday, he's working Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I'm like, oh, my heart, I can't handle it. It's hard. It really is. It's like he's gone all the time. If he's not gone, he's asleep. And so anytime that he's like off work, our family's like, why don't y'all come over? Or why don't we come over? And we've gotten to the point where when he's off work, we try to spend as much time as we can as a family unit with the kids and him and me. And then, you know, when they go to bed, it's us. Because we need that time. Because I don't know, I'm a clingy type of wife. Like, I need you. I'm clingy, and I have no shame in admitting that. Like, if he's at work and he don't message me back within a good, decent amount of time, I'm like, hello, hello. He gets so mad, but I'm like, I need to know that you're good out there. Because he does have a kind of dangerous job. I mean, it can be dangerous. Working with refrigeration units and people that have attitudes and don't really want to help out and this, that, and the other. It can become dangerous. Alright guys, finally it's time to do my eyeshadow. I've been sitting here jabbering. What time is it? Okay, I got time. My dog's dreaming. It's hilarious. Oh my gosh. It's so funny listening to your dog when they're dreaming. Like, what are you dreaming about? Alright, so I'm coming in today with the Sunset Kiss eyeshadow trio. Excuse the fallout, but I haven't used this one in forever. Like, months, forever. You got like this creamy, champagne-ish tan color. You got this bronze, like burnt bronze color, and then this is gold. And I don't know why I haven't used this one in forever. I just put it in the bottom of my makeup box and kind of forgot about it, I guess. But I'm going to use it today. So right now I'm getting my crease brush with the gold. I'm going to use gold in my crease. And this is kind of like a light gold, so you can build it however dark you want it. But I'm just going to go with the flow and see how things work out. I've been getting where it's taking forever to do my eye makeup. But I enjoy being live so much though. It's like I don't go anywhere, so when I go live on Facebook, that's like my adult interaction for the day. I swear, it's bad. But I don't know, it's just, the older I get, the more closed off I've become. I don't like it, but then again I do. I like the quiet, I like the peace, I like nobody else being in my business all the time. Because that's one thing I cannot stand, is somebody being all up in my business all the time. My philosophy is, if I don't tell you, I probably didn't want you to know. Just being honest. Like, I've got several people that like to be in my business. I'm like, it's my business, you know, mine. Let me have that. But, you know, I mean, I am open about a lot of stuff too. It's just balancing, I guess, balancing it, like what I want people to know, what I don't want people to know. But the more and more I go live, I feel like the more and more I go live, the more open I'm starting to become as far as being able to open up personally. That was my biggest thing, because I can tell you all day long about my kids, but as far as actually talking about who I am, I didn't really do that a whole lot. Hi, hope you're having a good day. And that's a lot of self-growth to be able to, for me, to talk about myself and not everything else but myself. But I'm learning and growing. Just like that post I made earlier. Something about, how did I word it? Something about growing, because I'm human, I grow, I make mistakes. But you can either learn from them or not. And I've chose to just try to start learning. Like, okay, well, I might be pushing people away by not being as open. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody. It's gotten to where I want to be selective about who I talk to about my personal life. Alright, so I'm coming back in the Sunset Kiss Trio and using this tannish, like light tan color. Y'all, I can sit there and use the colors and be like, oh, that's pretty, it's kind of like this color and this color, but as far as actually saying the name of the color, I could not tell you. unless it's flat out blue or it's flat out gold, you know. I don't know. I don't know how to describe colors. I absolutely love this trio kit together though. When it comes to palettes and stuff, I prefer the smaller palettes that have the colors already there, the colors that you need to use as far as an eye makeup look, because I cannot match colors together to save my life. Like when I have, I have a Morphe, I don't know how to pronounce it, Morphe, something like that. But I have one of those, and just sitting there looking at all the different colors in that palette, and I'm like, what goes with what? You know, and I'm like, okay, I can't. It's got to be a smaller palette where I can see what goes, you know, what goes where, because I'm growing, I'm learning, I'm still learning this stuff. But what I did see the other day, I might invest in it. I don't know, because I don't like using any other makeup besides my Farmasi stuff, because so far this has been like the best that I've used. But I kind of have my eyeballs on that new Jeffree Star palette. I'm not even gonna lie. But then again, if I do invest in it and get it, I'm like, am I gonna use it? Probably not. And like I said, I'm cheap. I am very cheap. I don't like spending money on myself unless I have to. I don't know how I got so cheap. Like, I really don't. I think, I mean, I'm not entirely sure, because I started getting this way after my husband and I got married, and we're, you know, buying tons and tons of clothes for these kids. I'm like, I don't want to spend retail for something that they're not going to wear 6 months. You know what I'm saying? So I started at first going on eBay and finding like lots of clothes in their size, like a ton of clothes for like $100. And then I was like, wait a minute, we got a Goodwill down the road. So ever since then, I've been taking them to Goodwill. Now I know a lot of people won't shop at Goodwill because they're like, oh, that's cheap, those are hand-me-downs. Actually, no. Like every single time that I've taken them to Goodwill, majority of the stuff that they get still has tags on it. Like nice clothes. So I do not knock Goodwill. Once they get older and to where they're in a more stable size, like for a while, then I'll start going out and like getting them, you know, different stuff. But as far as going out and spending like $20, $30 for one outfit, not happening. I'll wear, like this hoodie. I have had this hoodie since I was in high school. It's still in good shape. I don't like having to go clothes shopping every other month for clothes. I mean, I don't like shopping at all, really, unless it's online shopping. I can do some online shopping. I'm sitting there in the bed last night at like 12 on my Farmasi site, sitting there, oh, I want this, and I want this, and I want this. I'm literally sitting there window shopping. I don't mind shopping for makeup and stuff though, especially when it comes to Farmasi if I need it. I want all the goodies though, to be honest. I want it all. Makeup makes me happy. Like every single time I have a birthday, or every single time I've had Christmas or Mother's Day or whatever, since I was joining Farmasi, they're like, what do you want for your birthday, Christmas, whatever? Money for makeup. I want it all. I really do. This stuff is amazeballs. Was that Facebook Live appropriate? I don't know anymore. It was better than the alternative, so I guess it'll be alright. I'm really trying so hard to watch my mouth. Not just on Facebook Live, but actual life too, because I'm like, ooh wee, I got a mouth. Whoops. Okay, I'm getting all kinds of sidetracked. Alright, I need to brush up. I need to wash my makeup brushes today, guys. I've been using this brush for eye primer. Let me get that out. Speaking of which, I have it right here, so I'll show you. I've been using it. I put it in a plastic bag because it's convenient. But I use the tea tree soap to clean my brushes. You see how big that is? That is gonna last for freaking ever. I have washed my brushes like 3 or 4 times with this, and you can't even really tell what I used it, except the name Farmasi's not on it anymore. But yeah, so that is gonna last a really long time. I have a pearl powder soap upstairs I haven't opened yet because I have so many different soaps in my bathtub right now. My husband, every time he gets in the shower, he knocks stuff out of the shower. He's like, please, for the life of everything good, can you please figure out what you want in the shower and take everything else out? I'm like, I can't do that because I love it. I love it all. I need it all in my shower. He's like, I can't even with you anymore. I said, I can't even with you either. Like, I have shampoo bottles, soap, hair masks lined up on the side of my tub. I'm terrible, but I can't help it. When you love a certain company and their products, this is like, it's all you want. Like, most of my bathroom right now is Farmasi products. Soap, shampoo, conditioner, the stuff I shave my legs with, toothpaste, everything but deodorant. And we don't have deodorant right now. I'm hoping one day we'll have deodorant, but until then, I'll just use store-bought. But I'm serious, everything is pretty much Farmasi. My husband's beard oil, his soap, his whatever, all of my skincare, it's all Farmasi. And it didn't cost me near as much as my old stuff does. Like, for sure. And it lasts longer. It lasts longer than the stuff I used to buy at Walmart. You don't need as much. Especially if you're using all natural products, or mostly. It's amazing. Sorry, I got completely sidetracked. If y'all pay attention to me, most of the time, you'll understand that I got the attention span of a goldfish. It's just me. I don't know why I haven't used this eyeshadow palette in forever. I like it. Alright, I'm coming into the highlighter palette. That's the only downfall to these daggone nails, is I can't get nothing open. There we go. Alright, so I'm coming back in with my itty bitty crease brush. Let me brush out all that nonsense out of it. Alright, you got pink, gold, and you've got bronze. It's used to fall out, but I'm coming in with gold. In the corners of my eye, right here. When I first got the screen up to go live, I had put hello, and then I was like, maybe I should change it to hey, 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 because I'm like, I mean, I speak like that, but on like in my personal life, I will speak like that, like hello, but on my Facebook, I try to keep it a little more professional. But I've started to branch out a little bit more on my Facebook as far as actually showing my personality, besides just being professional all the time. Like, for the longest time, I wouldn't post anything that had cuss words or anything like that. I'm like, I cuss like a sailor though, so you know. And I've noticed that being more myself instead of just professional all the time, people connect. People connect with people. You know, not what you would want. Like, if I see somebody on Facebook and they're sitting there about what you think that they would want, like how I would want them to be, and I'm like, no, be yourself. And I'm learning how to do that too. It's taken me a long, long time to finally accept who I am as a person and go with that. It's not like that post I posted earlier. It's not about finding yourself. It's about creating yourself. And I'm going to create the person that I want to be. It's just going to take a little bit of work. Okay. Because I am a hard-headed person. Like, I am so stubborn. For real. I am extremely stubborn, and that's my biggest downfall is how hard-headed I actually am. I blame it on being a Scorpio, though. For real. It's just a Scorpio thing, right? Man, I grew up all my life being told that I'm a Scorpio. Just for them to change the zodiac signs. Like, as me being an adult, I'm like, once a Scorpio, always a Scorpio, right? Yo, my hair. I gotta do something about it. Alright. Get it out of my face. Put my glasses back on my head and use it as a headband. I'm gonna eventually invest in some cute little headbands. I do have one that I have. It's white, and I got it from my previous company, but I'm not with them anymore, so I don't want to send the wrong message to all of my peeps. Alright, so I'm going to come in with the Extra Last Eye Pencil. This is the violet color. Let me see if you can. That's the violet color. So I'm going to use that. I don't usually use purple eyeliner, so it's going to be an experience. I was talking to my, let's see, my middle, because I have a 4-year-old, almost a 4-year-old, a 9-year-old, and an 11-year-old. So I was talking to my middle little girl. That's a tongue twister, ain't it? And she's like, "What does hurt my pride mean?" And for the life of me, I could not figure out how to describe that to her. And I'm like, what was going on that was, you know, where you would put that into a situation? So she's like, on the new Scoob movie where those kids were bullying him and they knocked him down and took his candy. I'm like, oh, so it hurt his pride when they did that? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, well, maybe his pride was hurt because he didn't stand up for himself. I mean, I don't know. I really don't. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Because sometimes I'm sitting here going Facebook Live and I'm like, do I honestly, is this okay? Does it look okay? Ooh. I am my worst critic. So I really appreciate that. Hope you're doing good. Shoot, we've been Facebook friends for a while. We don't ever talk. We should. Okay, so I put on the purple eyeliner. I mean, it doesn't, I'm pretty sure if I would have used different colors, as far as my eyeshadow, you would be able to see the purple eyeliner. But to me, it kind of looks more of a grayish color. I tell you the way it is. I'm not going to sit there and use a product and be like, oh, whoa, you know, without fully being honest. I'm not one of those people. I see too many people trying to sell their products, because I've been in network marketing since 2018. I've seen way too many people, you know, talk about their products and try to hype them up when it's not true. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Right, goes right back to your word. You know, how trustworthy is your word? I got tickled pink the other day though, and I have to say it. I got 2 of my girlfriends to order some stuff because they were needing to upgrade to some of their stuff that they were using, and I messaged them. I'm like, okay, I see where, because in my back office I can see if somebody orders something with the tracking and stuff like that. That way I can kind of help them out as far as, hey, your package is going to be here tomorrow or whatever. And so I reached out and I'm like, hey, how are you liking your stuff? Oh my gosh, it's one of the best feelings in the world is you helped me out so much. Like, I trusted you, and you know, I was really self-conscious, and you helped fix my problem. You know, thank you so much. And that just makes everything so worth it for me. I mean, of course, the paycheck's nice, but to be able to help people is my ultimate goal. Oi, I got mascara right there because I blinked too hard. Ooh. I wish I would have been this open and more confident growing up. But now I'm just like, what's up? What's up? I wish I still had the connections with some of the people that I went to high school, middle school, whatever, with, because I really did go to school with some really good people. Coming from a small town, everybody knows everybody. But, I mean, there's some bad seeds in the group, but the majority of the people that I went to school with, you can just see them living their best life, and it's just awesome. It's amazing. I love it. Alright, so that was the Zen mascara, by the way, guys. I pretty much use this one for everything now. Let's see. Alright, so I'm done with my eye makeup for now, maybe. So I'm going to come in with some foundation, and I haven't used this foundation in forever, so I'm going to use it. I'm using, if I can get all of it. I have too much stuff. Like, I really do. I have way too much. I've got like 4 or 5 bottles of foundation stuff over here. Alright, so I'm coming in with a Stay Matte foundation. These foundations are $12.90 a piece. And I'm in between shades right now. So I have to mix 2 different colors to make my shade. But that's okay. I would rather mix my shades to get the perfect shade than to order something that's too light or something that's too dark. And I end up walking around like a ghost or walking around looking like a peach. So, I mean, it's part of life. But if it'll come out, that would be great. But for $12.90 for foundation that's going to last me anywhere from 3 to 6 months, heck yeah. Heck yeah. And that's $12.90 retail. That's not $12.90 my price. Y'all, I was so looking forward to going outside today and getting my tan on because my mom's coming next week, and I don't want to look pasty because she lives down in Florida and she's got like this amazing golden tan, and I'm over here, you know, trying to get my amazing golden tan. And I'm like, I do not want her to show up next week and I'm pasty. You know, no. Ooh, there's this new platform, kind of like TikTok. I don't have a TikTok account. I don't know how to work TikTok, but it's kind of like TikTok. But I can upload like short videos and stuff to my Facebook or to my Instagram, like with a touch of a button. I'm like, oh sweet. So I'm gonna start making more videos. The other day when I did the wet makeup challenge, and I did that video because I could not get a good selfie. Just the feedback that I got from everybody gave me a big head. I'm not even gonna lie. It gave me so much confidence because I was like really debating with myself for like an hour. Do I want to post this video or do I not? And I was like, go for it. And the reaction that I got from it, I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all love me. I love y'all. Like, it really made me feel amazing that I had so many people like, oh my gosh, you're doing it. You're doing the things. Yes. Yes. I am creating time freedom and helping to create our empire. Me and my husband work our tails off. And so, you know, when I got so much left the other day, I'm just like, I love y'all. I love y'all. Gave me the confidence to make more videos like that. So be on the lookout because it's coming. Don't you hate it when you get like a bump and you're trying to cover it up and it's just like, nope. Because my face, I'm not lying. It has been oily lately. I guess from stress and then the daggum humidity, living in a freaking upside down fish bowl called Georgia. The humidity is bad. Like this morning, I went outside to drink my coffee and wake up, and it had rained last night. By the time I came back inside, my hair was like, phew. I'm like, I just washed my hair last night. I don't want my hair getting all. But my keratin shampoo that I've been using the keratin shampoo, mask, spray, and serum. Oh my gosh. My hair has never been so healthy. I mean, right now, I'm trying to get it healthier because 4 or 5 years of wearing my hair up in a ponytail almost every single day without fail. Mom life, it happens. Sometimes you get up in the morning and you don't even have time to do your hair. You just get up and go. Like this morning, I woke up kind of early. I just laid there for a minute. I don't want to get up. But I'm like, oh crap, what time is it? Because my oldest had her orthopedic appointment. I was like, crap. And my husband has to go to work tonight, so he didn't take her. My father-in-law took her. I mean, I have a license. That's not even, but it's okay. It's all good. I mean, I have a license, but at this point with me having a license, I do not feel comfortable with driving with the kids in the car. I don't even feel comfortable driving, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't feel comfortable with the kids in the car with me until I know for sure that I can handle my personal anxiety as far as being on the road, because I've been in way too many car accidents. I'm coming in, I've been jabbering, I haven't been telling y'all what I'm doing. I'm coming in with a contour stick. I usually don't use it, but the other day I used it and I'm like, why haven't I been using this? Alright, so maybe I can get my nose without it getting all over the place. That's one thing about contour sticks that I don't like. My nose is weird, and so when I go to put it on, I'm like, am I getting it in the wrong spot? So hopefully not. I do need to put back up on my Instagram though. I've been neglecting my Instagram account so bad. Like, I don't know when's the last time I've been on Instagram. I just can't figure out what's it called? The hashtags? Is that what it's called? I can't figure those out. And then of course I got people on there following me and I'm like, here we go. At least with Facebook, you can approve friend requests. You can approve who sees your stuff, who doesn't see your stuff. I have no clue how to use Instagram. I'm not even lying. Like with YouTube, I'll have to Google what tags to use. I'm terrible with technology, guys. And you would think, being a millennial, that I would be better equipped to know what to do with all this technology, and I have not the foggiest idea. Like, I got this Samsung Galaxy S10, what was it, about 2-3 weeks ago? I still don't know how to use it. I'll figure it out eventually. Alright, so when I put the contour stick a little bit right here, that creates, if you can tell now, it kind of creates a shadow effect. So when I go in and put the highlighter right here and then lipstick, it makes your lips look a little bit bigger without having to go get injections or whatever it's called, or having to do like one of the Jenners did and put a little thing on your mouth. I've seen so many people's lips bust doing that I'm like, no. Alright, so when I blend in my contour, I go a little bit up and a little bit down, but not too far down because you don't want it way down here, especially since I put contour right here. So a little bit up, a little bit down until I feel like it's blended enough. Now some people, when they use the contour stick, they will leave a little bit of a line right there. I do not. I go ahead and make sure that it's all good and blended. Yeah, I really need to start using this contour stick more because I like the way that it looks. It's like, boom, I love it. Yeah, I definitely need to clean out my makeup brushes. I didn't clean them out the other day when I did that wet makeup challenge. And so it's got a little bit of lip gloss in them. They have a little bit of lip gloss. Hang on. I see I got a little bit of contour right there, a little smudge, and I didn't mean to do that. Let's see, I got a little bit of foundation left right here. Oh gosh, guys, the other day I had my husband had his friends from high school come over, and so we're just sitting there chit-chatting, and I go look at myself in the mirror. I usually contour and I don't put concealer right here, but that day I did. I'm looking in the mirror, I'm like, Lord have mercy, I did not blend that at all. So I had to figure out how to blend it because I had done put setting spray on, setting powder, everything. I'm like, ooh. But that night, I just pretty much, I realized after a few minutes, I'm like, these are my husband's high school friends. They're like 7, 8 years older than I am. We don't have anything in common. So I just started, you know, I went upstairs and I watched TV. I'm not even lying. I went upstairs and watched TV at like 10 o'clock at night. They stayed outside like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what do y'all have to talk about that late? Oh, shoot, past a certain time of night, I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't care if you're at my house or not. I'm going to bed. I started watching that show. I don't know if it's a Netflix show or not because I have a Fire Stick. But it's called Dead to Me. Oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh. I had finished Ozark that night and I was like, what the hell am I supposed to watch? Excuse my language. And what the hell am I going to watch? And I remember my sister and my mom told me, like, you got to watch this. So I did. I'm like hooked on it now. I'm almost done with the first season already. Yeah. But they're so easy to get into. That show is so easy to get into. But it's definitely not children appropriate. So you might not want to watch it for your kids. I can't wait until June though. Oh my gosh. Freaking new Shameless is coming out. The last season. That's so sad. I want to keep up with Gallagher's forever. I don't know though. Ever since that one girl left, I don't know how they can pull back from that. And then there's supposed to be another Wentworth season coming out this year, and it's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be the last season too. I'm like, crap. What am I supposed to watch? So I'm one of those people, if I like a show, I want it to continue forever. I don't ever want it to end. Like Supernatural, when I figured out that Supernatural was going off, like they're done making them, I cried. I'm like, no! Seriously? But I'm still not one of those girls that will sit there and watch Grey's Anatomy. I maybe got through 2 seasons of Grey's Anatomy and I'm like, I'm done. I can't. If it's going to sit there and make me cry pretty much the whole time I'm watching it, why am I going to watch it? I'd rather watch House. I haven't watched House in forever. Okay, this hair is ridiculous. How is it that we used to say it? Redonkulous. There we go. It's redonkulous. God, I remember hearing that in high school. I'm like, it's ridiculous, guys. And I'm like, chill out. It's just slang. I'm like, oh. Because I'm one of those people, well, was one of those people, very ticky about how stuff's pronounced. Like, I remember when I was in the 6th grade, and back then we were it was a phase. It was called we would do nasty. That is nasty instead of nasty. And my 6th grade science teacher, she was a journalism major, but she was teaching science. And I said that one day in class to one of my buddies because we were sitting there. It was one of those chill days where she would just give us a worksheet, and we would sit there and do them. It was a crossword puzzle or something like that, where you would find the definition, like the word, whatever, of the definitions that we were doing for science terms or whatever. And I said, ooh, that's nasty. And she's like, that is not even a word. Don't you dare say that in my classroom. And she got mad. Like, her face got red and everything. I'm like, nasty. Oh man. That woman, she was a really good teacher. And then right after my 6th grade year, the school finally opened up a classroom for her to teach like journalism and stuff like that. I'm like, look at you doing your thing. Shoot, I wouldn't want to go to college and get a major in something to not pursue that, you know? So good for her. Alright, so I'm going to blend in this liquid concealer up underneath my eyes. Like that. And put on setting powder called baking, because I've got to get rid of these bags, or at least hide them. I look like I never sleep. It doesn't matter how much sleep I can get, I'll always look like I haven't slept in about 10 years. And it's all good. That's what good making's for, I guess. Alright. So putting on that transparent powder. I figured out, because past weeks, well, I'm not gonna say weeks, the past couple months, I've been in a cooking rut. Like, I'm making the same stuff just because it's quick and easy. I don't branch out and do anything else. Just quick and easy 30-minute meals or crock pot meals. So yesterday, I'm like, what the heck am I gonna cook? And I found this recipe for cheeseburger macaroni. And it was talking about add American cheese, add this, that, and the other. And I kind of went off the recipe, but like they wanted you to use like a package of macaroni noodles without like macaroni and cheese. What I did was made a box of smoked, I don't know how to pronounce this cheese's name. It's Gouda, smoked, whatever that name is, cheese, macaroni and cheese. And then I added tomato soup, ground beef that was cooked in onions, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning, and put some corn in there. Oh my gosh. And then sprinkled some Fiesta blend shredded cheese on top, let it melt. The kids are like, you've got to keep this in your recipes. You need to use this. I didn't even go completely by the recipe. Like, I added different stuff in there. The main thing that I actually went by the recipe for was adding the tomato soup, to be honest. Everything else was all me. That's one thing that I love about cooking. You can find a recipe and then tweak it to your liking. Oh, I love food. I do. I love food. One day, I might have my own restaurant or bakery. I love to bake too. Alright, I'm trying to get all these flyaways out of my face. Alright, so I've come in and baked, so I'm going to leave that there for a few minutes. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of blush. Yeah, I'll use this one. It is number 15, and I forgot until now, I still have not made a chart to put on my wall to tell me what name goes with what product. I'm just, number 15, guys. Until I can finally remember to sit down and do it. Like, I remember while I'm live, and then as soon as I go off live, and my kids are like, Mom, whoop, my attention span of a goldfish kicks in. Alright, so number 15, blush. When I put on blush, I smile so I can get this part right here and just dab. And then blend. That way the blush gets where you want it before you blend it. That way you don't blend it all over the place. And sometimes I don't even do that. Sometimes I'll go boop, 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 and done. Yeah, I need to blend right there. That contour stick. Like I said, I'm still learning how to use it. Alright. Okay. I make some of the weirdest faces and the weirdest noises. That's just who I am. It's all good. Alright. So now I've got blush. I'm going to come in with the highlighter palette again and use that same gold that I used here in here to highlight. Everywhere but right here until I take off that transparent powder. I feel kind of bad for my oldest though. Can't get her arm wet all summer. Well, most of the summer. It's all good. That's exactly what I should be doing right now, but I'm not. I don't want to. I don't want to. I am tired of cleaning. Like, I spent 3 days getting this house completely spotless for my husband's high school friends to come over here the other night. Just for me to sit in my room. Allison was being a little ill pill too. She's like, Mama, I'm ready to go to bed. Well, go to bed. No, you come with me. Okay. My daughter though, if you go to put her in the bed and she wakes up and you're not there, she freaks out. And she's almost 4 years old. I'm like, honey, you do realize that you're going to have to start sleeping in your own bed. No, I'm not. I want to be 5 before I sleep in my own bed. I'm like, child, you're killing me. Killing me. And that little girl, when she gets in the bed, she don't sleep like a normal person. She sleeps sideways in the bed We have a California king size bed. I'm still sleeping on the edge of the bed. Like, what was the point in getting this big bed and I can't even sleep in it? Alright, so I'm coming in with this lippy. I think it would go good with this eye color. This one is called, hang on, it'll come to me. Sunset Breeze. Sunset Breeze number 8. I think it goes really well with, where'd it go? Where'd it go? What did I do with it? And just that quick, I lost that eyeshadow that I was using. Sitting right here. I don't know. But it goes really well with that eyeshadow trio kit that I just used. I don't know what happened to it. Ooh, that's the bad, I'm very bad about sitting something down and completely forgetting where I put it, even though I've been sitting right here. I'm terrible. I really am. I have the can't remember-ish syndrome. Alright. This one's more like a bronze color too. I like it. I don't use it very often though. Oh, and I finally convinced myself what am I cooking for dinner? I found this recipe called, it's actually sitting on my computer right now. 1 skillet Mexican beef and rice. So we're gonna try that. Last night I made a new recipe too and the kids fell in love. And it was the most simplest thing. And I'm like, really? Because I was like, I looked at the recipe, I kind of did my own thing with it last night. Because I was like, that doesn't even sound appealing. So I changed it to how I wanted it. And I was like, okay, I'm cooking it. It smells good. But then when I sat down and looked at it, I'm like, I don't know if I want to eat this. And then I saw the kids just tearing it up. I'm like, is it good? And they're like, yes. I'm like, okay. It was like my take on cheeseburger, hamburger, cheeseburger, macaroni. I don't know how to say it. I'm hoping that Mexican skillet thing tonight will be good. Because I've been craving Mexican food so bad. Like, it's killing me. We just went to go eat Mexican like a week or so ago. I just want more. Mexican food for me is an addiction. Really is. It's guilty pleasures. A big old cheeseburger. Oh my god, I cannot turn down a big old cheeseburger. I love cheeseburgers, especially if they have cheese and bacon with a fried egg on top. Oh my gosh, that is the best. But every time I say something about it to my husband, he's like, "That's gross." I'm like, shut up. Shut up. I swear. But then again, I pick on him too because he likes seafood and I don't. If I don't like the way something smells, I'm not gonna eat it. And I don't like the way seafood smells. I cannot get myself to eat seafood. Like, we went to Indian Rock Beach down in Florida. What was it? 3 years ago. And he was sitting there getting the surf and turf and stuff like that. And he's like, "Do you want some of this?" No, I don't. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the way it smells. No, not at all. Now, on the other hand, my youngest daughter and my oldest bonus daughter, they like seafood. They like shrimp, they like crab, they like, stuff like that. I'm like, y'all can have that. I will stick to my cheeseburgers. I can't even get this open. Alright, here we go. Coming back in with the highlighter palette, pink, gold, and bronze. I'm going to use the gold to highlight right above where I put the blush. Help hide some of this baggage going on. What was it that I called them a while back? Hang on, it was funny too. Mama Crystal saddlebags. Because like I said, no matter how much sleep I get, I got these bags for days. I don't know whether it's hereditary or I don't know. The power of makeup, guys. Power of makeup. Okay, so got that done, and I can already feel a difference. Like when I first started this video, I was sitting there talking about using primer with transparent powder with the setting spray over it to help with oil control, and I can already tell a difference because by now, once I get towards the end, I can start to feel a little bit of oil, not much, and that's great. I love that. That, and I use the Stay Matte foundation, which is good for oily skin. You're hungry. You've done had cherries and a peach and yogurt and ramen noodles. What else do you want? Eating me out of the house. Alright, I think she's just bored. I think it's gotten to the point they're just so bored they just want to munch on something. Like, y'all are eating me out of the house. Like our grocery bill has went whoop. Because all I want to do is eat. You hungry? Okay, well let me get off live in just a minute and I will get you something to suck on. Okay. Back to business. Alright, so the last step I like to do is the Time Locker setting spray over my actual makeup. Keep it there. Like once I put this spray, Time Locker spray on, my makeup doesn't go anywhere. My hair is so bad, guys. Alright. But I'm trying so hard not to put it up anymore. It's damaging my hair so bad. Especially with these. I don't even have a hair tie. Yeah, baby, but that yogurt's from this morning. You don't want to eat that. You don't want to eat that. I'll get you another one. She's trying to eat yogurt from this morning, guys. Gross. Alright, so I've got my makeup done. I need to hop off and get her a snack before she ends up going haywire. So until next time, peace.